Today in PA is brought to you by Renewal by Anderson of Central Pennsylvania, which is hoping they can help you control your savings this month. How? By giving you up to $75 off each window if you buy 4, $100 off if you buy up to 6, and $150 off if you buy 9 or more. And $500 off each entry and patio door too. Interested? Then drop by renewalbyanderson.com for additional details. Even underwear is locked up at a Walmart now because of the theft. Meanwhile, the Philadelphia Inquirer is paying subscribers as part of a settlement. Colleges are adopting a neutral stance on politics. Lastly, legend goes a man once fought monsters in Pennsylvania. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. Theft at the Walmart in Bensalem has gotten so bad, even men's underwear has been locked up behind security doors that only employees can open, reports the Bucks County Courier-Times. The underwear, and other items including cough medications and contact lens solution that are also locked up, are then brought up to the cash register where it'll be waiting for the customer at checkout. Sometimes the customer is escorted on the way to the register by an employee if it's the only item they're purchasing. While theft is by no means a new issue, employees at the Walmart have said that it's an everyday occurrence at the location. Locked up products are the new normal at many stores as thefts persist nationwide, although Walmart has said it's looking into ways to make these security measures easier on the customer, like letting them unlock the glass security doors themselves with their phones. According to Forbes, last year, almost 70% of retailers reported a rise in organized retail crime. The Philadelphia Inquirer was accused by a class action lawsuit that it had sold its subscribers' video viewing habits to Facebook and its parent company Meta without subscribers' knowledge or permission, reports Billy Penn. And the Inquirer, while denying any wrongdoing, has just agreed to pay over $1.1 million to settle the suit. A similar case actually occurred against the Boston Globe last year, resulting in a $5 million settlement. If you were an Inquirer subscriber between October 2019 and January of this year, you may be eligible to get a piece of the settlement, which you can find more information on that, as always, in the corresponding podcast article link. Universities, following what happened with the Israel-Hamas protests, have started to shy away from openly taking political stances, instead opting for neutrality, states Axios Philadelphia. The University of Pennsylvania, who received some national spotlight for its own protests, is one of the schools following this trend. Interim President Larry Jamison just announced how the school will no longer release statements about politics or world events at large as a means to preserve the, quote, diversity of thought, unquote, at the school, wrote Jamison via statement, quote, "It is not the role of the institution to render opinions. Doing so risks suppressing the creativity and academic freedom of our faculty and students." Isaac Gaines, who's better known by the name Loop Hill Ike, was a descendant of fugitive slaves that came into the Keating area by way of the Underground Railroad, begins PennLive. And if the legends are anything to go by, Loop Hill Ike was the go-to guy for fighting monsters in the region. Like the G-Woggle, which was a part horse, part wolf, part bird creature sent to attack locals by a witch. Or the Potato People, which terrorized a grumpy farmer who, again, didn't give any of his famous spuds to a witch. To read more about Ike, and I hope you do, it's a fun story, click on that podcast link. And please remember to sign up for the Paranormal PA newsletter to get all the stories from the series, which was created by yours truly. Not to shamelessly plug. That wraps up today's episode. For even more news, drop by PennLive.com. Also, please remember to rate this podcast and to maybe even email me at todayinpa@PennLive.com with any thoughts you may have. Thanks in advance, and as always, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and we'll chat tomorrow during some more Today in PA.